Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Marvin again, back with some more music reactions. Welcome back to Smitty Reacts. And of course, this is day 4 of Dream Theater Week. That's right, we're here for it. For those that are just now, maybe this is your first video you're seeing. It's okay if that's the case. But if you're just jumping on, I've been checking out the entire album of Metropolis Part 2. Scenes from a Memory by Dream Theater, and I've been kind of chopping the videos up into like 3-song segments. So I've got the first 3 songs and the next 3 songs after that on different videos, and those will be linked in my Dream Theater playlist. That'll be at the end of the video if you stay all the way to the credits, or heck, even if you skip ahead, I'll have a link back to the entire Dream Theater. Actually, to all my Dream Theater videos. They'll all be in that playlist. So I hope you guys, once you get done watching this video, of course, take a moment, go back and check the other ones out. That way you can kind of see what songs I've checked out so far from Dream Theater. Overall, like, I haven't found a bad Dream Theater song so far. I've been looking too. I'm like, man, one of these songs has to be terrible, whatever. The only thing that might be honestly a small negative Dream Theater is they do a lot, which is not a bad thing at all. They do a lot in a short amount of time. It's like you got so many change-ups, so many different approaches to songs, approaches to music, the ways that they like transition on a dime, where you're not even expecting it. To me, that's awesome. And it's really good to listen to because it gives you a lot of replay value of songs, and every time you hear it, you're bound to hear something new, bound to hear something you never heard the first time. So I've been finding that out as I dive a little deeper into Dream Theater's catalog. With that being said, though, let's check out these videos. I've got Through Her Eyes is the first song I want to check out, and I'll put a timestamp in here. That way you can just jump right to it when I start it. So that's what I'm gonna start with first, and then I'll do the next 3 songs on this track list. So we've got Through Her Eyes, Home, and The Dance of Eternity. So those will be the songs that I'll check out here. So before I get started, just a couple of things. One, I'll be pausing the video. That way I get a chance to get my thoughts across, talk about what's going on, give you guys a good meaty reaction, something with some content anyway, and context as well. And for those of you who are not a fan of that, what I'll do is I will put a link to the videos in the description below. That way you get a chance to watch them all the way through without me. Yeah, and it still hurts. It still hurts my feelings when you guys do that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to watch them without me, you don't gotta click the video. It's okay. But anyway, man, I'm just giving y'all a hard time. And then the second thing, of course, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff, all the stuff to help the algorithm out. Shout out to the guy that commented on that too. Somebody said, yo, this comment's for the algorithm. You a special kind of man. I got something for you, bro. I owe you one just for that one. Because like I tell people all the time, like when they ask me what my end goal is with this YouTube thing, I'm like, yo, like honestly, first and foremost, I just want to be exposed to more music. And then of course, as an after effect, if I get my platform to a certain level and visual, to the point where people can see my content, I want to be a platform for up and coming artists, be a good place for people to come by and check out what I'm doing and check out what they're doing, and it's kind of cross collaborate a little bit. So anyway, enough about me. Let's check out some Dream Theater, get to the meat and potatoes of this album. We got some long songs coming up here, so let's just jump into it. First song up, Through Her Eyes. Let's go.
nights, sacrificed without a fight, a victim of a circumstance. Now that I've become aware and I've exposed this tragedy, a sadness grows inside of me. It all seems so unfair.
Sorry, I gotta pause for a moment. First of all, I like the intro to that song. I really do. Like, just the way it kind of came in subtly and stuff. You had like just that good mood setting and just the pacing a little bit. So you could obviously tell it's gonna be a slower song. And they set that up really nicely. And then when a man came in and started singing, like, it just lets you know. I also appreciate that this might be, and I was reading the comments, of course, that you guys left. Thank you for that. And people are talking about how some of these songs are from different points of view and different perspectives as well. So I can definitely tell this is changed perspective compared to the previous songs that we've heard so far. So yeah, this is really interesting. Let's get back to it.
I'm learning all about my life by looking through her eyes. Just beyond the churchyard gates, where the grass is overgrown, I saw the writing on her stone. I felt like I would suffocate in loving memory of our child, so innocent, eyes open wide. I felt so empty as I cried, like part of me had died.
Wow.
I'm learning all about my life by looking through her eyes.
Sorry, I had to pause again. Yo, this gives me like, and this might seem kind of weird, so just bear with me for a moment. This gives me, if y'all heard American Pie, right? Where, they are singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but my levee was dry. You know what I'm saying? Like that song, if y'all familiar, where it's super like, he's basically telling a story about loss, and now I'm kind of comparing it to these lyrics. I think just on the lyrical point of view, where he's just saying like, I found the grave of this girl, and it's just surreal to him. He's like, I'm learning about myself through her eyes, and like I come upon the grave, and it's that moment where reality sets in. Like, wow, that event really happened. This girl really died. She really got murdered. I'm really seeing her grave, and like you said, it's suffocating. Like it could take your breath away when you're not expecting something like that, And that's what's cool about these lyrics is like, like they're super. I don't want to say animated. That's not the right word. Visual. Thank you. That's what I was trying to get to. They're very visual lyrics. Paints a picture. Like he's talking about coming across the, the church with the overgrown grass and stuff like that. Like you can visualize that stuff. So, shout out to the writers on this track. Anyway, let's get back to it.
And as the remix wandered through my head, I wept just like a baby as I lay awake in bed. And I know what it's like to lose someone you love, and this felt just the same. Wasn't given any choice. Desperation stole her voice. I've been given so much more in life. I've got a son, I've got a wife. I had to suffer one last time to grieve for her and say goodbye. Relive the anguish of my past to find out who I was at last. The door has opened wide, I'm turning with the tide, looking through her eyes.
All right, let's drop the end of that video. I like how the uploader was kind enough to put some liner notes in there at the end of the video. But no, I like that. I like that. That's a good setup for this next song here. Like it says. So next song here being, oops, make sure I get the right title. Home. So I'm definitely kind of checking. I'm excited to check this one out. This is a 12 and a half, well, almost 13-minute song. So I'm definitely here for this one, especially after that last one where he's like thinking about he may have been her in a past life. Like that's what the notes are saying. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. But I kind of get the idea because people are talking about this is like somebody going back into themselves. He's learning about a murder, but like he has the same memories as the person that was murdered, so leading him to think that he like may have been her or reincarnated in some kind of way, you know, and he's basically just trying to uncover that mystery. Like that's crazy. That's a crazy concept. And people are saying too, like in the comments, they're like, yo, this is a concept album. Like it's just there's an overarching theme, there's a storyline in play, it's a mystery, you know, and you're just trying to figure it out, which is creative as hell, you know. So anyway, let's check out Home. Let's go. I like the production on this song so far. Just all the little effects in the background. Really cool. I think it's a scimitar. Gotta pause. Pretty sure that's a scimitar. Y'all let me know below. Like every time I hear that, like obviously it's a, you know, kind of a Middle Eastern type of instrument or whatever, but I love that sound. I really do. It reminds me of some Led Zeppelin in a way, you know. But no, I like that. I like that instrumentation right there. That's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. You know what that reminds me of? Because I've listened to a lot of Tool. That reminds me of 46 and 2. Like just the pattern, the time signature change ups and stuff like that. You know, and of course that instrument on top of it. Like anyway, if y'all mess with Tool and listen to 46 and 2, like that's what that reminds me of. That's crazy. And this came out way before that song too. So Tool, what y'all digging in the Dream Theater's bag for, huh? What y'all doing in there? I'm gonna rewind that just a little bit. I like that sound. I like that vibe it's creating right here. Pause for a second. Portnoy is a problem. Straight up problem. Y'all know this already. I'm just listening to the drums in the background and just where they're, I can't keep up. I can't keep up with the drums, you know, and he's just going crazy. Shout, you know, no disrespect to the current drummer, you know, and he's good, but he's not doing all that. I'm sorry. And I like them both. Like I've heard, you know, I've seen the new version of Dream Theater as well as like the one with Portnoy still as a drummer. And like I'm listening to this stuff right here, and I'm just like, dude's nasty. Sorry, I had to say that. Let me rewind just a little bit and get back to it. I like that right there. That was Pertucci, correct? If I said his name wrong, I apologize. But that solo right there, that little mini solo, that just to transition to the next piece, dope, super dope. Oh my god. Come to me, dead scenes from my memory. So just another dope transition. I love the way that just smooth slid back into that to that whatever the sound that is, that guitar sound. Centaur, is that what I want to say it is? But anyway, loved it. I love that transition back to that. Like, this song right here is just a full clinic. It's just a full clinic of what you can do, you know, creatively and musically, like being able to like transition in and out of different, you know, movements and phrases and stuff like that. Just in and out, in and out, in and out. Like, that's wild.
I remember the first time she came to me. She poured out her soul on that and cried. I remember I was told there's a love that's born for each one that has died. I never thought that I could carry on with this life, but I can't resist myself, no matter how hard I try. Living their other life is getting them nowhere. I'll make her my wife. How sweet temptation calls me home. Home is where I long for my home. Where's her ecstasy?
So if I'm getting the lyrics right, this is a different perspective. So is this the perspective of the killer again? Is that what I'm gathering here, or am I lost? And that's very possible. I could be lost. You know, like, because he's talking about them as a couple, and he's like looking at the other people, like, you know, they're out there doing their thing, and I'm not gonna let it. I'm just not gonna let it slide. This also gives me super duper like Kashmir type vibes, type of energy to it. You know, some Led Zeppelin type of vibes. So I can definitely hear some influences like from different stuff, but at the same time, they're trying to change it up. Like, you take a little chunk of it and then you progress it to the next level. That's the prog part of it, because that's what I'm hearing, like all the different change ups and stuff like that, just to be like, hey, we can like borrow a little instrumentation. You know, we could borrow a little bit of influence, I guess you could say, inspiration. That's what I was trying to say, inspiration. But then we can take it and make it our own too. Like, and they're just doing that with the song in terms of like, it seems like their approach to this thing. But so far, this song is crazy. I love it.
Means so much to me. If I'm not seeing my own blood, Victoria watches and thoughtfully smiles. She's taken me to my home. He's my brother, but I love her. I can't keep away from her touch. Deception, dishonor.
Gotta pause. Just give us the whole story away. That's okay. That's cool. Like, I don't mind. Like, it's like spoilers, bro. You should put a little spoiler disclaimer in there. You just spoil the whole thing, but it's okay. Like, but at least I was on the same track as what's going on here. Now, songs like this where you have sound effects going on and you got dudes in here smacking up, like it sounds like it, like sometimes it feels like awkward, but I get what they're trying to do. And the way that it's overlapping is that this stuff is happening at the same time. So you have like whatever's going on over there, and you have the other guy, like said, like the guy in the video said, like they're playing craps. He's like at the casino, so he's out there like living his life, having a good time on his own, while his girl, or at least the person that he likes anyway, is with his brother, if I'm getting that right, and they're off, having a fling or whatever. Oh, we look at the affair from Edward. They're having an affair, obviously. There we go. So, they're off there having an affair. He's out here having a good time, and then eventually, he finds out and ends up killing old girl. I think he kills both of them. I think that's what happened. Anyway, let's get back to it. Pause right there. I love that transition, and I love the scaling that they put in there too. The scale that kind of went up, and it said, I thought it was going one direction, and of course, I should have known better. Dream Theater took it a different way, and like they switched the key and the scaling and just scaled it up. Like, Dream Theater's a goat. Like, they just greatest of all times. Oh my gosh. That drum fill right there. Oh my Lord. And let's go back to the lyrics real quick too. Like when he's talking about, being regression and obsession, you know what I'm saying? Like the regression being like he's trying to block out those painful memories. He's trying to like push it down. And when you regress yourself, you go back to a state before your trauma. You're just trying to get away from it, and your mind will do that for you. Like you know, one quick example is you can cut your hand, right? But right now, if you cut your hand last week, you don't feel that you cut your hand. Like it's not there. The pain's not there. One, because the wound is healed, and two, because your mind like literally like turns that sensation off. It's like you're not hurt, you know. So it regresses. But you cut your hand again, and guess what? Automatically pops back up. But your body remembers. It just doesn't keep you in that sense of pain because you don't need it. That fight or flight syndrome doesn't need to engage when you're okay. You know, because that's what pain is. Pain is just letting you know that there's something wrong. It's like, oh crap, there's something wrong, and then you draw your attention to the wound, and then you take care of it, and then that feeling goes away, it subsides. So, and sorry, trying to I'm overanalyzing stuff. Anyway, but you know, like the point that he was trying to make in the song is like, you know, you have all this stuff, you know, bottled up inside of him, and potentially like stuff that isn't even in him. Like it could be, you know, another life, you know, that he inherited from somebody. He was just like, yo, like I didn't want for this to happen. I didn't intend for me to like be a reincarnation or whatever the case might be, or haunted by my past life, you know, but here I am, you know. So anyway, sorry, like I'm just picking this up from the lyrics. So, and the music, oh man, these guys are scientists. You know, they just play in the music lab all day. That's all they do. They just play in the music lab. Like, what are we going to do today? Like, I don't know. We got Chemical X in here. We just sprinkle it around and see what happens after we jam out for like 3 or 4 days. So, anyway, let me go back a little bit. Let's go. Whoa! I wasn't expecting that. What the hell, Dream Theater? What y'all trying to do to me over here? What y'all doing to me? That was nuts. That ending piece, that might be the best outro of any song I've ever heard ever. Like, no cap, no lie, no nothing. Like, for real. That might be the best one. And that's saying a lot. I've heard a lot of intros and outros in songs. That damn near might be my favorite one. That was Home by Dream Theater. Jeez. And now I got to see that live. I have to see that live. So, yo, last song for this video. Let's jump into it. This is Dance of Eternity. I can't say, hey, I'm excited to see where they go next with the storyline and the musicianship and so forth. Like, it's been a wild ride on both fronts. You got crazy lyrics, a deep story going on. You got the band back here going ham, you know, like all this craziness is going on. It's a multi-layered album, and I can see why this would be, I can see why Dream Theater would be like applauded for something like this. Just the ambitious nature of a project like this, like saying, hey man, we're gonna have complex musician compositions and stuff going in, you know, different kind of instruments from different parts of the world, blend it all together, and oh, let's throw a murder mystery on top of it. Okay. Anyway, let's check out Dance of Eternity. Last song for the video. Let's get it. Sorry, I got to pause. I was wondering where my bass player was at, man. I was wondering where the homie is. That's Myung. Is that how you say his name? Is the last name? Like, yeah, I knew that dirty bass was coming. There it goes. Let's get it. I can't. I can't. Oh my God. What what kind of drugs, mushrooms, vitamin B12? What are these guys on? Like who like what are these dudes on for real? Like who comes up with stuff like this? Who? This is dumb. I mean in a good way. I mean, not dumb as in like, oh, it's dumb. Like, who would come up with something like this? Oh my Lord. I'm sorry I had to pause right there. Let me rewind it just back a little bit. Listen to how heavy that is. That is mad heavy. That oh my goodness. Like flawless. Like, come on, bruh. You got so much going on. You can't you can't catch it all. I can't catch it all. I'm trying so hard. All I'm hearing is transition, intricate part transition. Like that's literally how my brain is processing it right now. And it all sounds good. That's how my brain is computing this to where I can like at least absorb it. Like intricate, you know what I'm saying? Staccato, like that's how we do it. So, oh my goodness. Tempo change. I gotta pause right there. I just need a second to take that all in. I just need to take a second to take it. Oh my gosh. So much happened. And we still got 2 minutes left on this song. So much happened in there between the dirty funk, like the bass solos, my man's on the drums just going off, keyboard. Oh my gosh. Just it's too much. you know, that's not too much. James, thank you. That's what I was looking for. James. Oh my lord. Just murdering on the keys. Like, that's crazy. The whole thing is crazy. I need to listen to this song more than once. I need to. I'm not going to do it right now because I want to get to the end of the song, but I just want to hit start over and just listen to it again because there's so much going on. And oh my gosh. So is this like the embodiment of turmoil? Like if somebody's like literally like discovering all these things about their past life and all this stuff is going on, like they're just embodying turmoil at this point. They're just like, wow, like all this stuff is hitting me emotionally. I'm in an emotionally soft spot, and you have like the little ragtime breakdown in the middle of all that, which may say a lot too, because it's just like a glimpse into madness. You're just like, wow, like I just found out all this stuff is going on. And then, oh yeah, random memory pops in my head. And then I go back to like, what the heck is wrong? Like, that's what I'm getting out of this song. Like just emotional unrest, is what I'm getting out of here. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. This whole album right here is ridiculous. Let me go back a couple of clicks here. Transition. Wow. Wow. I wasn't ready I wasn't ready for that song to be over. I wasn't. I wasn't ready for it to be over. Oh man, I can't wait until I get to the last couple songs of this album. I can't wait. That alone just let me know like Dream Theater's on a different level. On a whole different level of musicianship. They just are. I've never heard anything quite like them at all, like never. And just listening to the album all the way through is good. I'm glad that I sat down and listened to a full album. That way I get a chance to truly appreciate, what they're bringing to the table, and also the creativity and everything that they're kind of throwing in here. Because Keeping up with my brain is already fried right now. Like keeping up with what they have done just on that song alone is wild. Let alone the other songs that are like it, because you already know going in that there's going to be a ton of different change ups, switch ups, things to follow. Except on the slower tracks, because that's one thing I appreciated too. Like when they're really trying to drive a point home, they also know how to declutter the song. Just make it a simple, just piano intro, solo piano on a grand or whatever, grand piano, and you have the vocalist, and that's it. And then as things evolve, then you add in transitions and elements and theatrical pieces and emotional concepts and so on and so forth on top of the lyrics. And then you put the lyrics on top, like, yeah, this is how you cook up a masterpiece right here. And this is honestly, of these three songs, like, this is probably my favorite chunk of the album so far. Obviously without hearing the last piece. So I'm about to check that out here in the next video. But this is my favorite section of this so far as a whole. Just song to song to song. Like this last couple of songs right here have been my favorite ones so far on this album. And that's wild to me. So yo. So anyway, this has been Smitty Reacts. Dream Theater Week, Day 4. We got one more day of Dream Theater, basically to wrap this album up. So I'll be dropping that tomorrow, sooner than later too. Like I'm not gonna wait until like almost the next day to drop the video. I'm gonna probably record it a little earlier in the day and try to release it tomorrow afternoon at the latest. That way I get a chance to get that out. That being said, there's also some other videos that have popped up in the last couple days as well that I've seen. So I might drop those after that too, just to kind of get those out there and kind of also get back to some of my requests that are in there too. So I've got some other things planned, but that being said, we still got one more day of Dream Theater for my Dream Theater family out there. You know what I'm saying? So again, I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the conversations that I've had below, in the comment section about this band, about the meaning of the tracks, the album so far, the whole thing. And I'm just excited to wrap this thing up, just honestly, because I want to see how it sounds, for the next three songs. Like I'm super interested now. I'm locked in. So at any rate, this is Marvin. This has been Smitty Reacts. I'm gonna get up out of here. So until the next video, please take care of yourself. Be kind to one another. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right. Oh, and check out the playlists, which will be probably on this side, I want to say. It's where I'll put the playlist at. Then we can go back and check out the other days of Dream Theater Week, as well as all of the other previous Dream Theater videos that are up on the channel. Check them out. Let me know what you think about them so far. Like I said, one more day. So anyway, I'm up out of here. Peace.